Hey, Kevin here, and I just want to give you the update video for the floor project. We've got the whole floor done on the inside. We got we cleaned it, we rinsed it, we stained it, we cleaned it again, we neutralized it, we cleaned it again, and then we let it dry and let the stain set. And then we went ahead and did two layers of clear coat on here, two different layers. So we got a nice thick coating on there that's protecting the floor, and hopefully the camera's bringing a good picture of what it is we got here, because we're really happy with the result. And so I thought I'd give you the after, you know, now that we got the clear coat, it brings out a lot of color, it's shinier. And really neat detail. I mean, it looks like marble to me, and there's little stress cracks in the concrete, and that just seems to accent the whole thing. And we got a really nice depth of colors in here. So this cost us about 45 cents a square foot to do, okay, just because we did it all ourselves. If we had paid somebody to do this, how much did they say they would charge per square foot, Anissa?
$4.50.
So $4.50, so we got it for 10% by doing it ourselves. 10% of the cost of doing it or having it done versus doing it ourselves. So first time we've ever done it, we're really happy with the results. So we have another project coming up right now, and we're going to show you once you get a good look at this.
But we have to be off of this for 3 days.
Yeah, this is curing still for 3 days total before they say you can have heavy traffic on it. We can walk in here on it. We're in our socks, and what is it, 24 hours old?
Yes.
Okay, so we got 2 more days before it's good and cured out, the clear coat and the sealer, and so then we'll be able to walk back in here and start working on the building again, which we're going to go ahead and start doing the rest of the ceiling. The ceiling's half done right now, and then we decided, hey, let's stop and let's get the floor going, and then we're going to go ahead and get some more material. We're going to need about another 9 sheets of plywood of this material we've got up here now, and that should get us all the way through the rest of the house, get all the ceiling done. You got to put the ceiling in, or what we call the lid, first, and then you put the walls on under it so they butt up against each other. The wall comes up and butts up against the ceiling. And then of course we've got some trim to put on all the seams. So that's where we're at now. Now we're vacillating on the color of the wall. If you come over here and take a look, we've got one sheet that we colored the weathered oak, which is kind of looks like a driftwood. I'll get out of the sun here. And we brought it back in, set it in the shower, and wanted to see it up against the floor here just to see what we think. We're kind of not sure, so we may do an accent wall of this on part of the house, and then we may have a different color on another part of the house. So we're just kind of playing with that still. I guess that's the advantage of building your own home and doing your own thing, is you get to change your mind all the time, which may or may not be a good thing. It may make you take longer. Am I getting in bad light here? Let me get out of the doorway. Got a nice sunny day today, so it's bright. So the nice thing about building your own home for cash and being mortgage free is you can, number one, you can take your time, you can do it the way you want to do it, you can change your mind all you want to, and that's kind of what we've been doing. We really don't have a solid playbook, just more of an outline of how we wanted to build the house. And it's kind of morphing along as we go. So we've been changing our mind and, you know, just kind of discovering different things that we thought, oh, you know, we like this idea, and until we ran into an idea we like better. And so we kind of shift on the fly, and we're trying some different things out. And this was one of the things that was, we knew we wanted to do something as a finished floor, but we weren't sure what it was going to be. So we did some researching, and we came up with this idea and went for it. So,
well, I think it's kind of neat to mention, Kevin, when you said we're not on that time frame or that schedule crunch.
Yeah.
You know, it took us a week of different samples and just a couple days of just thinking about it to decide the color of the lid and even the potential color of the wall.
Right.
And because we're
I had to see what we liked.
Yeah, so we're not like on a big pressure crunch,
Yeah.
and we can just do it and know that we're going to make the decisions we want to make.
Yeah, and so, for instance, we haven't even ordered the kitchen cabinets yet, and the reason is we keep changing our minds on the colors, but then again, we didn't know what our floor was going to wind up looking like entirely. We knew we had an idea, but it actually came out, I'd say, significantly different color than what we thought it was going to be, although we're very happy with it. It's a little darker and has a little bit different finish to it than we anticipated, so we're kind of glad we waited out. But how many times have we changed the color of the cabinets already? 3. So we haven't even ordered them yet, and we're not in a big hurry. We're gonna get all the walls done, and you know, once we pick the wall colors and we basically got the color scheme of the house in, so then we'll be able to kind of make sure we like the you know, the cabinets so that they contrast right with the other colors that we chose in the house. So that's kind of where that's at. The kitchen, of course, is going to be right here. We got the fridge, a little cabinet here, stove, and the counter comes around this way, and the sink's going to be sitting right over here. And this is our window that we serve out onto the patio. And then our main entrance is going to be over here. We haven't put that door in yet just because we don't want to beat it up bringing materials in. We got a lot of wall material to come through the door yet, so we just left the rough wall in, and so we're good to go there. But we've got the door picked out. Haven't changed our mind yet?
Nope, mine
Okay.
hasn't changed.
And we're going to paint this door. It's going to be, is it still olive green?
Maybe.
Okay, so apparently that's why that hasn't been painted. But that's a fiberglass door that's just it's primed, and we can paint whatever color. We could leave it white if we wanted to, but I don't think that's a good idea just because it'll show a lot of dirt. So anyway, just kind of a little review. We got to put the power, the main power line coming from the pedestal outside into the panel right here. That's got, the ditch is dug. It has to be down 2 feet. We're going to measure all the line that we need in here, and then we're going to go get that and hook it up so we can start actually using some of the outlets and switches and so forth in here. We do have the ceiling fan, which we'll show you in another video. So we got that picked out and bought the other day. We bought the toilet the other day. We got the vent fan for the bathroom the other day. So we got a few things. Funny how it doesn't echo in here, but it echoes right over there. I don't know why that is. Anyway, let's go take a look at the next project on the schedule here, the schedule. We're going to do the same process that we did in the house on that floor out here on the covered patio. So we've got about just shy of 300 square feet of patio out here. It's 12 by 24. And we're gonna go through the same process, and this time we get to use my new toy, the pressure washer. Got a great deal on that the other day, and
That's really your motive for building me a house, huh? So
buy toys.
Buy
Yeah,
toys.
I get tools. It's the byproduct of building, is I get to support my tool habit. And so anyway, this little bugger, we're going to use this to clean off the patio out here. You can see the kitty cats, I'm shaming right now, the kitty cats jumped into the house over the blockade while we were staining, and walked around the house and walked back out here, and you can tell exactly where they've been.
I kind of hope it stays when we finish this thing. It's kind of cool.
It's kind of funny, yeah. It's like, anyway, so I was cat shaming there for a minute. I had to get that out of my head. So we're going to pressure wash, let it dry, then we're going to come back in, stain it, leave it on overnight probably, yeah. I think we have to leave it on for, I don't know,
16 hours.
15 or 16 hours to get the same type of effect we got in there. But this will look different because there's no two floors that come out the same. Just the way the minerals are mixed in here is how they react with the stain. So we'll see how that comes out.
This was a different pour.
Yeah, this was 2 different pours, so different mix. So anyway, that's where we're at on that. Stain this next, and then we're going to start putting more walls and ceiling in, and I got to get over here out of the light. So anyway, there we go. We're really looking forward to seeing this. really kind of cool. We live in the Pacific Northwest up here. We're right off the beach. We have a very Mediterranean climate here, so we have a very indoor-outdoor living situation, and we do get a lot of rain. This year we got somewhere around 100 inches of rain for the season, which is a lot. We know 80's average, so we got a little bit more than average. So having a covered patio is really nice because we can be outside even when it's raining or inclement, if you will. We're very much considering, because our weather in the wintertime comes from the southwest. This is our southwest. The west is right out here to the beach, and we get a lot of wind and a lot of rain that drives, it kind of comes in sideways. And so we're thinking about walling this off with about a half wall and then all glass, maybe a bunch of windows framed in all the way across here, and possibly coming around the corner this way a little bit. That'll give us a protected area here so that wind and rain doesn't just drive in onto the patio, and make it a little bit more pleasant to be out here during those times. So that's another project coming down the pike here, but that's after we get everything done in here. So anyway, I'm going to get at it with the pressure washer fired up for the first time. I'll see you on the next video.